Eastern Europe faced more than 300 Islamic offensive invasions. Then they were dominated by the Tsarists, then by the communist Russians and the Soviet Union, then by Hitler, then by the Soviet Union again. They know a takeover, an invasion when they see it. And they know the unelected EU is trying to destroy their nation and the rest of Europe as we speak. But they are standing up and they understand what's happening 100%. Alex Jones here with some of the most exciting news that we've ever reported dealing with the global awakening of humanity. As you know, from Latin America to Asia to Europe, all over the world, nationalism and populism is just blooming. People are waking up. From Brexit in the UK to what's happening here in the United States, humanity is coming out of its slumber, out of its trance. Now, if you look at Eastern Europe, of all the sectors awakening, it is the shining star because they were under Russian occupation. They were under Nazi occupation. Now they're under unelected EU occupation that just took their nations over. And now the leader of the Hungarian parliament has come out in a lengthy speech that's posted to newswars.com and infowars.com that you've got to go watch and you've got to go listen to because it's pure veritas. And it gives me chills. Here's the headline. Head of Hungarian parliament warns of anti-human global government. Now, when we say anti-human, that's what the globalist movement is. It's almost like it's alien. Aliens would act like this if they were trying to take us down. Make us hate ourselves, divide and conquer us, attack all culture, cut off resources, make a centralized government, attack the family, deindustrialize. It's here, but it's the globalist that see themselves as God. You've got to read this article. A leading Hungarian politician has warned of a technocratic global government that is working to erase individualism and create a homogeneous, borderless world of mind-controlled atheists. Laszlo Kover, Speaker of the National Assembly of Hungary, rang the alarm bells against globalism during a conference earlier this week. It's a Dan Lyman article. The new technique, this is a quote, the new technique and ideology of the government is aimed at creating societies without identity, Kover said, asserting that both ethnic minorities and majorities are being targeted by an ever-expanding global government. They clash the different groups together, then take control and end all of their independence. Quote, they want to strip people of their religions, national family, and even sexual identities. That's critical. So that they are no longer able to recognize, express, or enforce their own interests, he asserted. Potential colonists will occupy the minds of people and communities to be captivated. Now remember, they just banned the word mother in government forms in Canada today. Trudeau did that. Because having a mother might hurt somebody else's feelings. They're taking all of our identities. It isn't tolerance, they're taking our identities. And it goes on. Kover is a founding member of the conservative FIDESZ party, which currently controls the government and is heavily supported by Hungarians due to a large part to the positions taken by party leadership, Prime Minister Viktor Orban, against open borders, migration, and the Islamification of Europe. Last week, Orban addressed a historic crowd in Budapest who had turned out for a national holiday commemorating Hungary's struggle for independence, during which he declared, "Our biggest battle is about to begin." Yeah, admit it's happening. Admit we're under attack. And listen to this. We are fighting an enemy that is different from us. Not open, but hiding. Not straightforward, but crafty. Not honest, but base. Not national, but international. That does not believe in working, but speculates with money. Does not have its own homeland, but feels it owns the world. He continued, making a clear reference to the George Soros mafia that he's exposed. The most aggressive proponents of globalism. This is our homeland, our life. And since we don't have another one, we will fight for it till the very end and we will never give it up. Africa wants to kick down our door and Brussels is not defending us, Orban said. Hungary and Europe face a mass migration which endangers our way of life and our peoples. Europe is under invasion. The situation in those who do not block migration at their borders will be lost. Orban's warnings complemented Kover's as the agenda of global government is being implemented by unelected technocrats in Brussels who are systematically transforming Western civilization by erasing traditional principles, poisoning culture, and flooding Europe with millions of foreigners a year with radically different values, and then weaponizing them against the people. On April 8th, Hungarians will head to the polls in a critical election, and this main party is already in the lead and now holds the government. We're on the march. The empire is on the run. Wake up and stand for yourselves or be overwritten by the corporate Borg. You have been warned. It's been sold out for months, and now it's back. It's Myco ZX Plus. Lower price, more ingredients, because we scaled up, signed a year contract with an even bigger organic manufacturer and producer. Scalability. But now we're able to go at 50% off to $27 instead of $39, 50% off, because there's a lot of product and a lot of ingredient in Myco ZX. Now, it's the other side of the equation. Everybody thinks about probiotics and how great they are for your gut because of toxins in the environment, pesticides, herbicides, but more importantly than bad bacteria that probiotics help displace, yeast mold creates slime walls. And once the candida and the yeast and the mold and all that get in there, it causes all sorts of serious issues. Well, this has got a bunch of concentrated herbs in it and compounds known to destroy that slime wall. Don't wait to start detoxifying your body until it's too late. Pick up a bottle of the new and improved Myco ZX Plus now from the InfoWars store.